Happy Halloween from Drayton Manor Resort. I'm here today to check out the Haunted Manor, which has got a couple of mazes. Obviously it's last chance today to ride Shockwave for me as well. So let's get inside and see how haunted it is. So began the day there with a ride on Maelstrom, which is always fun. You've got to love a gyro swing. They really are top tier flat rides. Anyway, one of the main reasons for coming today is that if you're not aware, Shockwave is closing at the end of this season. It's being rebranded, it's getting new trains, sit down trains. It will have a 1.2 metre height limit. So really, this last few weeks is the last opportunity to ride Shockwave in its current stand-up form. However, it is very stuck on the lift hill, and if the lift hill's gone, I don't think that's opening again this season. Bit unfortunate really, because it would have been fun just to get another ride on it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of stand-up roller coasters, but even still, a little disappointing to see it go out in this form. Probably is an indicator that it does need the work though, so looking forward to seeing what happens to it next season. But yeah, obviously a little bit disappointed. And right outside Shockwave, we've got this guy taking a nap. He thinks he's a Shockwave train. Also, no signs at all of Stormforce 10 being open today. There's no water running on that whatsoever. So yeah, obviously a little bit disappointing that two of the top rides here are out of commission today. But it's the way it goes, so we'll carry on with our day. Oh, actually, Stormforce 10 is opening at 12, so that's a bit of good news. Not sure I'll actually ride it though, because it's a bit cold and damp today. Not ideal conditions for getting soaked. Oi, me hearties, I think you should subscribe to Loop Theme Park Adventures. So the Haunted Express will be departing from 3 PM. That's like an audio experience today.
On a YouTuber.
Got my tickets for that later. Got a little stage set up here, and one of those flower wall things that are turning up everywhere. So cheeky ride on accelerator there. That's fine. It's a Vekoma family boomerang. It is what it is. So in addition to Shockwave being rebranded next year, we've also got a brand new roller coaster coming, an Intamin lift and launch family coaster. I believe they're going all in with the theming. There's even some rumours that it might have the spinning trains as well. So you can actually see quite a bit of the construction site from up on Accelerator's lift hill there. Not a lot to report, if I'm honest. It is very much a construction site, not much in the way of any hardware that I could see from up there, but yeah, a big plot of land that they're working on here for a whole new area, so looking forward to seeing that. And there is a shot of the construction. Like I say, it's all very much just mud now, but give it a few months and that'll be a new roller coaster. And this is very much construction area of the park, because Drunken Barrels looks like it's having quite a lot of extensive work as well. Intriguing. So entering Vikings, Drayton Manor's newest area. This opened last year. I do quite enjoy this section of the park. Quite nicely themed, and they've got a Zamperla Nebulous, and they're always fun. So I had a cheeky little ride on Loki there. They're really good fun, those Zamperla Nebuluses. Nothing too serious, but nice little pops of gentle airtime. Weirdly, they seem to be only operating with 4 of the cars running, so they're loading the bottom ones, then rather than cycling around and then loading the others, they're just doing a full cycle and then getting everyone off again. So it doesn't seem like the most efficient operations, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. Anyway, having done Loki, let's go and give his brother a visit. And Thor, which takes the form of another Zamperla. This is a mega disco, and there's only about 700 of these in the country, so it's quite unique. So just a quite an interesting ride on Thor. I mean, the ride performed exactly as you'd expect, but I had an 8 or 9-year-old kid next to me who believed he was hosting some sort of chat show and just kept shouting, "I'm your host, Chris McLean." At one point he called someone a chicken pakora, so very interesting ride experience. I think I might get a bit of food from Valhalla, which doesn't seem like the most appropriately named food outlet, so hopefully it doesn't send me to Valhalla, and I will report back afterwards, assuming I haven't died. So pulled pork gyros and a drink came to about tenner. Let's see if it's any good. Comment below if you can pronounce the name of this ride. I'm not even going to attempt it, I just sound like I'm rolling my tongue everywhere when I do. So in the background over the fence there, you can see some of the footers have been put in for the new roller coaster. You actually can see quite a lot of the construction site from various rides, like on the unpronounceable roller coaster there, you can actually get a lot of views. And one of my favourite things about Drayton Manor are the views across the lake here. You can't beat a big central lake in a theme park, can you? And there's unpronounceable roller coaster going around again. Well, there's no need for violence. Looking forward to seeing DJ Hyphen main stage later. One of my favourite DJs. That doesn't look very comfortable. And this one's doing some sort of stunt. I love monkeys. If you don't love monkeys, then feel free to unsubscribe. We don't need that kind of toxicity here on the channel. Hello? Oh no, he's run away. Oh my god! They're tiny! I want to take one of these home with me. I'm not sure the cats would get on with it, but you know, deal with it. And my other favourite animal is the red panda, and he's having a nice little sleep there, look. So if anyone wants to get me a red panda and a pygmy marmoset for Christmas, on my wish list, yeah? This poor bird keeps having flashbacks, bless him. Always fun to have a wander around the zoo there. Also bumped into Loops and Donuts while I was here, so hello to them. So back into the theme park now. Got quite a bit of time to kill before the Halloween stuff later, and done most of the rides, so let's just have a bit of a wander around and see what I fancy. So I think I'm going to go and take back the West on Sheriff Showdown. I don't think I've actually ever ridden this before, I've always just kind of wandered past it. Also I'm from the East, so I guess I'm their sworn enemy. Well, Sheriff Showdown was kind of dated, but kind of fun as well. I always like it when you've got physical sets that are affected by what you do when you shoot a target, so that was quite cool. It's like Cars, this. So I had another ride on Accelerator, also a quick ride on the Bounty, the pirate ship there as well. And I have to say, it's actually turning into a really nice day. It was all a bit grim earlier, but yeah, it's lovely now. Lies! So literally everything at this back end of the park is closed. So the rapids are down too. Shockwave ain't open anytime soon. Stormforce is shut. It's like being back in 2020 again. So let's go and give Air Race a ride. These things normally make me feel a bit sick, but it's better than doing nothing, isn't it? So the Air Race was an air race. I feel a bit icky. And over here on Maelstrom, there's a cherry picker up at the top there. So that doesn't look too promising. I'm glad I got on it when I first got here. Starting to get a bit of a spooky atmosphere now. This is Castle of Shadows, one of the scare mazes. This will open at 5 PM, I think. He's not bothered. Sod or airport? I'll take the airport, thanks. So it's approaching 5 PM now and some of the spooky activities are beginning to start, including this clown walk through up here, Chaos Cove. It doesn't look that spooky.
Thank you. You've given me another fun tonight. Hello. Stop
Hello.
right there. I wish to have a word with you.
What would you like?
What's your name?
Darren.
Hello, Darren. Would you like to be my friend?
I don't want to go in that net.
She's called Annette. She's very pretty, isn't she?
Is that her name, is it?
See, we're starstruck lovers. When we first met, she caught me by surprise. Laugh harder. She's such a catch.
Is she?
Yes, stay away from that one. He bites.
Does he?
Yes.
Are you going to bite me? Well, the joke's on them because my name's not really Darren. DJ Hyphen main stage playing to a huge crowd of no one. As a DJ, I feel his pain. Welcome to Drayton Manor Resort. Looks like Skeletor. Snubbed. Skeletor Viking just snubbed me. Git. Nicely lit up round here though. Are you Skeletor? So it's 5 PM and time for Castle of Shadows. What if we do want to get sacrificed? They didn't consider that option. Castle of Shadows was pretty good fun, but scare mazes just don't do a lot for me. I always know they're actors, so it doesn't really freak me out too much, but there was some quite good theming in there. There was quite a few actors. As I find with a lot of them though, it's just not really a finale. You just sort of go through another bit and then you're outside. But you know what? It's only a £3 upcharge. I think it's worth doing. Glad I did it. But yeah, I think scare mazes just aren't for me really, unfortunately. So I've got Haunted Express coming up at 6 o'clock. That's more of an audio experience from what I gather. And I believe I saw Maelstrom testing recently, so if that's back open again, I might go and give that a little ride in the dark. But there is quite a nice atmosphere building now. There's smoke everywhere, there's lights. All good. Well, my guess is that they're thinking about opening Maelstrom because there's a queue outside, but the actual entrance is not open yet. It's not as well lit up around here, it has to be said. Had a night ride on Maelstrom there. That was pretty good fun. One of the best rides here, so good to do it in the dark. And just look at all the smoke and colours across the lake in Vikings. I'll be heading over there in a bit. So just had a ride on the Haunted Express and that was average. Quite a good idea. I like the idea that, you know, you board a train, it's an audio-led experience, but it wasn't very scary. It was mainly a couple of bits where you stopped, an actor would come up to the train and go woo, and then you carry on for a bit. So I like the idea. It was only £3, but I do think that Castle of Shadows was the superior attraction. Yeah, I think Vikings is the nicest looking area of the park at night. Some really nice greens and reds. I swear it wasn't this busy earlier, and now there's just huge crowds leaving. So a bit of footage there of the fireworks. I'll probably have to edit that down a bit because of music copyright stuff, but yeah, pretty good display. Nothing too spectacular, but fireworks are just good, aren't they? So that concludes my day here at Drayton Manor for Haunted Manor. It's been pretty good fun. It's not at the level of some scare events, and it's obviously very much family focused, but I've had a good day. It's reasonably priced. It's been a good atmosphere. Can't complain. So happy Halloween. If you've enjoyed it, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and there's a whole new series coming this Friday of my trip to the United Arab Emirates. So there are 8 or 9 episodes coming every Friday from this Friday, so get locked for those. Catch you next time.